Hey guys, what is up? Tom20 here, or looking to bring you guys another NHL 18 video, and today we're going to go through the biggest changes in the brand new NHL 18 patch. Alright, so earlier this morning we ended up getting a patch for NHL 18. It's the first one of the game, obviously, and it was around a gigabyte on PS4. I know it was a little bit under a gigabyte on Xbox One. So if you're playing online, you most likely have already downloaded this, and I kind of just want to run through the quick, newest, and best updates. Now, before starting, I do want to say there are a lot of AI improvements and a lot of little gameplay tweaks that they have made, and I'm not really going to be able to show that in the video because I'm not going to be able to like properly demonstrate it, if you understand that. So if you want to read the full patch notes, there will be a link down below to the EA forums where Flatfish, the community manager, has listed all the patch notes for us, and you can read it for yourself. And one of the biggest features of this patch is actually in franchise mode. So if you guys have been doing a 32-team expansion in franchise mode, you would have noticed that it automatically puts you in the Central Division because obviously they're short a player. But now you are able to realign the divisions. And so here's my created team. I will continue. And you'll see the next option is now division realignment. So right now, obviously, it puts the Seattle News TV fans in the Central, which obviously doesn't make any sense. So we'll swap, let's say, Calgary and them. So now Calgary will be in the Central. And if you really wanted to, you could just make a stacked division. Say put the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Central, or even do the Leafs in the Central. Maybe add the Penguins and the Caps in here. Let me go add these in. Sorry, Nashville. And we'll add the Caps in here as well. And you know what? Let's, for fun, let's throw in the Edmonton Oilers. And there we go. So we can have the Central Division be that. It's whatever you want it to be. Obviously, it's intended so that if you make a team that should be in the Western Conference or should be in the Eastern Conference, should be in the Pacific, and etc., you're able to do that now. Another thing this patch brought to NHL 18 was actually a brand new game mode in the Champions Hockey League. So a lot of European fans already know what this is, but basically it's a best of the best tournament in Europe that pretty much has the best teams face off against each other. You pretty much run it like a GM mode. Obviously, you can't make trades or anything like that, but it's pretty much run like a GM mode. You'll be able to realign the teams here, I believe, or not. So you can only choose your team. You can't change up the groups, but you can choose the team. I'm obviously going to go with my boys, the Grizzly Wolfsburg, and start the tournament. And you'll see here, you can set it to whatever you want. I'll put it on the rookie default, I guess. And voila, it's cool new little graphics in the background and stuff like that. Very, very cool to see EA make this for the Champions League Hockey. Because I know there's a lot of European fans out there that maybe don't have a favorite NHL team, but want to kind of have a simulation mode or an offline mode they can grind through like Champions League Hockey. And in Hockey Ultimate Team, we have a couple huge changes to the game. And one of the new features in Hockey Ultimate Team is actually really, really good for beginners or brand new players of Hockey Ultimate Team in general. If you have a blank lineup, or even if you have a lineup in, I'm obviously doing it on a blank lineup. If you have a lineup, you can now press L3, which you see in the bottom of the left-hand corner there. Press L3, best overall ratings, and voila, you have your best overall team. They do it by position, so obviously they put left wingers in left wing, right wingers in right wing, which I don't think most people use, but if you're new to the game, I don't think it's a bad option whatsoever. Obviously, it does it for defense, and it does it for goalies as well. It does not do by synergy. It does strictly based on overall, and it does not put a coach in either, but it's still a very, very cool option for beginners. Now, the next big change comes in online and competitive season. So they obviously changed up this game setup screen a little bit. The ready team used to be the option button on PS4, or I think like the 3 lines on Xbox. I don't know what the button's called. Pretty much the start button, what everyone knows it as. They changed it to X, obviously much easier to do, and it just feels more organic. So we're ready up here, and you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, and if you guys remember, we never had any of this information on the old loading screen. We now see the connection, the player we're playing, the team, the logo, and everything like that. And in the past, obviously, it was just a screenshot, a hut tip, or a tip in general. And basically, it didn't give you any information on your opponent. And now you can see all that information loading into the game. But there are no more 1-minute quits. As soon as the puck is dropped, it is game. That counts. And it's also important to note, no more goalie records. Now, I've seen a lot of comments and tweets about the new loading screen, and people are upset because there's no more 1-minute quit. And hey, what if you match up with someone that has a bad connection? All you have to do is quit before the puck drops. Don't start spamming A or X. Just relax, quit out, and you're good to go. As long as the puck has not dropped, you will not get a loss. That's how you're able to get out of a laggy game. And you'll be good to go. You won't have to play a red bar connection. Don't worry. The next huge change to NHL 18 from this patch is in ESHL. where now when you play 3-on-3, or I guess 4-on-4 if you include the goalies, every single penalty will now be a penalty shot. This is supposed to reduce AI influence on the games, which I love. I hated playing 3-on-3, especially in the beta, and now I hated playing 3-on-3. You get a penalty, or you take a penalty, and there's an AI on the other team, and they're going to be dominant. They're always very good, and it's just very, very annoying to play against, especially when you play 3-on-3. You're trying to get rid of that AI. Now, since every penalty is a penalty shot in ESHL 3s now, they have taken out fighting, which I don't think is that big of a deal. I'm very, very excited for that change, and I think it's much needed. And the last huge change of this patch was in matchmaking for online versus shootout and NHL 3s. Basically, now when matchmaking, they look for connection first, and then the next thing they look for is team overall. So this means that when you play as the Central All-Stars, you're most likely not going to match up against someone that's like the Colorado Avalanche.
Short-handed Blake Como dropped it.
This allows a lot more fair games, and I saw a lot of people complaining about it because people were playing as like the Canucks and they were matching up against the All-Stars every single game. So I'm very, very happy they added it to online versus 3s and shootouts. But those are all the major changes in the first patch of NHL 18, and I gotta be honest, for the first patch, they really did a lot, and I think most people have been enjoying the patch. Like I said, there's multiple gameplay changes that are in the full patch notes, which are down below on the EA forums. But all in all, I'm really, really happy with all the updates. For Ultimate Team, all of those are good additions. I love that new loading screen. You're able to see the player, and the first minute quit's gone. Obviously, it's a huge bonus. I don't know, man. I'm very, very impressed. I love the ESHL penalty shots now. Even the matchmaking with online versus, it's not really something I ever thought of, especially when playing 3s, but it's a very welcomed addition into the game. But again, like I've been saying, if you want to read the full patch notes, a link is down below. Go check them out. Let me know down below your thoughts on the brand new NHL 18 patch. And yeah, hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, leave a like, and why not subscribe while you're here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, let me know. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye!